So my name is Anna Ellory and I write historical fiction, mainly about forgotten stories and untold stories from history. So I probably started writing from when I was very little. I liked writing stories and creating my own books from them, but actually creating a novel and actual stories came once I'd had my son. So a typical writer's day for me starts very early and finishes very late. So I like to draft and create early in the morning, and then I go about the normal parenting, school run, house, dog type of day, and then as soon as my son is in bed, I am back. So I found out about the Royal Literary Fund through an online search, and at first I thought it wasn't really going to be for me because I was very concerned about being literary enough, but once I'd spoken to people at the RLF, and it was really clear that they really wanted to help, and so the process was quite fluid from there. The people I've spoken to have been so kind and generous. It was such a surprise to be greeted in such a way when you're asking for help. I think asking for help is so difficult, and it comes from a place of powerlessness, and so being able to meet somebody who didn't use their power in that way and just wanted to help was just so refreshing and really, really wonderful. The RLF has enabled me to continue to be a writer, not just physically, but emotionally as well. I feel like I can be a writer because of the grant that I have been in receipt of. I wouldn't be able to be sitting here as a writer and continually writing without the grant. I think that I already shoehorned my writing around parenting, and so without that I'd have had to get a job, and then there's no time for writing. I think if you're considering applying for a grant, you should do it. The people at the RLF are so friendly and so generous and so supportive. There is no judgment. It is one of the most generous places that I have ever reached out for help for, and been granted something that has absolutely changed my life.